Big Rat 3 Dennis here again with some DVD reviews. I don't mean to copy SandersRobin in any way, but this way is a lot cooler, and I'm pretty sure he'll like it. I mean, I don't know. I want to give it a shot. I think people would prefer looking at a DVD picture than looking at my face for 11 minutes. So quickly, let's get to this. So Mayhem II. This is a pretty good show. You know, they have I think it's really underrated actually. The opener, Matt Cross, Stevens, Quackenbush, pretty good opener. You know, 3 1/4 stars ish. The 6-man tag was a lot of fun. 3 cars, the crowds were really into it. Pac match was kind of disappointing for the most part. I mean, Pac is pretty good, but for whatever reason, this did not work. He botched a lot of moves. It really just hurt the match. The 3-way wasn't really a 3-way. It kind of led to the start of the faction warfare angle, which a lot of people weren't a very big fan of. That's why this one didn't really go over so well. But I still thought it was a decent little match. I thought the Castagnoli match, for whatever reason, these guys just have never clicked and put on a great match. But this is still pretty good. 3 1/4 for the most part. I would give that. The main event is great. The main event I would give 4 1/4 stars. A lot of fun, a lot of high-paced action. Crowd was super into this. Don't really think it should have main evented, but I can kind of understand why. And the match of the night, one of the best matches of the year, in my opinion, Morishima and Danielson. Hammer will tell you he's not a big fan of this match. He thinks it's 4 stars, but he thinks people really overrate it. I think this is one of those matches where you can't just look at the match, like kind of like Black and Aries. You have to look at the atmosphere of it. Danielson and the storytelling too. You know, Danielson, obviously this match where Retina got detached, him fighting Morishima, and really, I can't believe that this match was pretty good, and even with how he could continue with the detached Retina, really surprising. And the atmosphere, the crowd going crazy for everything, all of it just made into a great 4.5 star match. Match quality, obviously, it's not really 4.5 in my opinion, but I think you really, once you include everything in it, it truly becomes something special. Yeah, I would give the show a 8.5, 8.75. The flow of the show was just really well. So yeah, Mayhem II. Next we'll go to Rising Above. This is a very good show actually. Very underrated. But it just you know, it has a lot of good stuff, doesn't have a lot of great stuff, but what's great on here, oh boy, is it great. So really, the tag team scramble match is a lot of fun. I would give that the 3 1/4 stars. A lot of high-paced action. Women's match is one of the best women's 3-ways I've seen in a while. It's only 3 stars, but that means something when it's only 3 stars. Again, Castagnoli hero. Didn't really connect to put something great, but it was still pretty good. Just not great. And I think Castagnoli wrestled twice tonight. I think. Or they might have just added the match off a match of another show. I don't know. But if he did, this is very impressive for the 2 matches he put on. Danielson Morishima was more of a storyline builder. Wasn't really a match. Of course, they were going to build to a Fight Without Honor match, which they didn't have until Final Battle 2008. Because I think Morishima had to go back to Noah, and I think Gabe got him back on or something like that. I don't know. I forget what Chase told me. But still a decent little match for a storytelling match. The 2 out of 3 falls was a lot of fun. I agree with most complaints. I don't think... See, the Briscoes had a streak where they won 2 straight falls for like 3 years in Ring of Honor. And Romero and Strong were the people to break that streak. I thought it should have been treated more of a big deal than it was. I thought it should have been a main event, since most of the Briscoes 2 out of 3 falls matches are main event. I don't think it should have main evented the show, but when it happened, it should have been a main event. I think it should have been done by the age of the fall. And I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was just kind of wasn't treated as a big deal. Where this stipulation has main evented big shows like Manhattan Mayhem II, and has main evented other shows like I remember main event Dedicated, and it just wasn't. It was treated as a big deal, and now it's just thrown on the pay-per-view as the second match. I don't know. Main event is amazing. Nigel McGuinness versus Austin Aries is amazing. Again, quality-wise, it's around 4.5. With everything built in it, with McGuinness and the cut above his eye, with the crowd going crazy, with him going through with it, I would give this 4 3/4 stars. I actually think the Supercard of Honor 3 match is a little better, but I still think this is amazing. And for a pay-per-view match, this must have been incredible. So yeah, and the bonus matches, I thought the Castagnoli Marufuji match was 3.5. Pretty good little match. I'll give 3 3/4 for the tag title match, by the way, and especially since I think that was Castagnoli's second match. That's pretty impressive. Very good show. I would give this 8.5 out of 10. A lot of fun to watch. Really enjoyed it. The Storm 2. Another pretty good little show. There's nothing great on here, but there's a lot of really good stuff. In the tournament, in the quarterfinals, I thought everything was at least good. Danielson Romero, I just think, I said it before, I don't think Danielson should ever open a show. There's nothing about him. Obviously, he's possibly the best wrestler ROH has ever produced, but he's just not the type of guy to open the show, and for an obvious reason. He's not really the type of guy to get the crowd hyped up for everything, especially since he's not going to be given that much time. But the Aries Generico match is the match of the night. It's really awesome. 3 3/4. Had a lot of fun with it. In the semis, both of the matches are 3.5. Both are a lot of fun. And in the main event is also 3 3/4. I still think the opening match is a little better. When I did my bracketology psychology video, I said the main event has to deliver, and the semifinals have to be better than the opening round. That was kind of true. I mean, it's not my fault. It's not their fault that Aries Generico just went above and beyond what they should have. But yeah, it's a pretty good little tournament. Nothing great, but still a very enjoyable show. The 2 other matches are okay, not great. So yeah, I would recommend Eye of the Storm. 7.75 out of 10. There's nothing great, but the tournament's a lot of fun to sit through, and I am a big fan of tournaments, so maybe I'm a little biased. 7.75 out of 10. Next we get the 6th anniversary show. This show is also pretty good for the most part. I really did enjoy it. Although the flow of the show was hard to sit through. This, if you look at the ratings I gave, this show probably should get like a 9.5, but it's only getting an 8.5 because, I don't know, the show is just really hard to sit through. When I was going over the shows I'd watch in the feature, I looked at 6th anniversary show and I was just like, I have to sit through that. I don't know why, but the show is just tough to sit through for whatever reason, even though it has great matches on it. For instance, the Aries Shiozaki match is awesome, 4 1/4 stars, really liked it. The World Tag Title match is great as well, 3.5 to 3 3/4, also a lot of fun, high paced. The World Title match, no DQ, was awesome, some amazing spots in this match. I thought the ending was kind of botched twice. I mean, I think if you're going to go for that twice, they should have at least edited it, kind of like what Kenta and Davey did, Super Card of Honor. Still a lot of fun. I guess I would also give that 4 stars. And the main event, Nigel and Bryan, even after all those great matches, I wasn't really burned out. I liked it a lot, 4.5 stars. Not their best match, but one of their really good matches. When you have a 4.5 star match in a feud, and it's like the 3rd or 4th match, you know you have amazing workers. 3rd or 4th best match. Actually, it's like the 5th best match. But yeah, the match was very good. Obviously, I didn't like the Nigel heel turn. Not a lot of people did, because people say that Gabe listened to the forum instead of what the actual fans were saying, because the forum did not represent the entire Ring of Honor fan base. And I do agree it was kind of a mistake, but I still thought the match was great, even though I didn't like the booking of Nigel as a heel. I still thought the match was pretty damn awesome. So yeah, I'm going to give the show an 8.5. I mean, it has a lot of great matches on it, but for whatever reason, the show is just really hard to sit through. But it's still a pretty good show. And the show isn't even, it's not that long. It's like 3 hours and 25 minutes, which is long for an Adam show, but for a Gabe show, it's kind of in the middle area. Last we get Take No Prisoners. This is the best out of the bunch, in my opinion. This is just a really fun show to sit through. It has a lot of great stuff. The opener, 3 stars, a lot of fun. Roderick and Kevin was also a pretty good match. Nice little hard-hitting, fast-paced match. The Briscoes Edge of the Fall is very good. A lot of amazing spots in this match. This is literally non-stop action. They start brawling in the back, then through the crowd. Some great table spots in this match. Just a lot. I didn't really like Joey Matthews in ROH, but this was probably his best match. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. This is still very, very fun to watch. Albright and Steen is pretty much the worst match in the show. The No Remorse Core vs. Vulture Squad wasn't as good as their 6th anniversary show match, but still a very good match. I would give that 3.5. Also had a lot of fun. The matches are almost exactly the same, but for some reason I remember the 6th anniversary one being better. Danielson Aries, I think this is kind of overrated. I think it's very, very good. I think it's like 3 3/4, but I just don't think it's that amazing. I was looking at some reviews. I saw one guy give this 4.5. I don't know how you got that. I don't even know how you got 4 1/4. I don't know, maybe because I've seen better from these two. A lot better, actually. But I still thought this was pretty good. I just didn't think it really was great. I still gave it 3 3/4, so I thought it was a pretty good match. Nigel versus Tyler is awesome. Match quality is 4.5. I might give it 4 3/4 just because of what it did to Tyler. This is pretty much his breakout match, even though some would say it was his breakout, literally the show called Breakout match with Bryan Danielson. But I still thought, I don't know, this kind of made the crowd realize he could be easily an ROH champion. The crowd thought that he could win the title, even though, you know, it's pretty much guaranteed that Nigel's going to win. But still, Great match. 4.5 stars, maybe 4 3/4. I was marking out like a bitch towards the end with all the false finishes. Very good, very awesome match. I like this just as much as Aries Nigel, but Nigel didn't cut above his eye this time. And the bonus matches, Dingo and Davey in the Vulture Squad, because the Vulture Squad match with No Remorse Core was taped from somewhere else. Both of those Vulture Squad Hangmen 3 and Dingo Davey were okay, but the real gem is the Briscoe brothers versus Segura and Marufuji. This match is great. 4.5 stars. This is just as good as the main event on this show, and this as an extra bonus makes this show a great show. I would give it a 9. I think the main event is awesome. I think that bonus match is awesome. I think Danielson and Aries is very good. And the tag team match is very good. The street fight's very good. I would easily give the show a 9, maybe even a 9.25 out of 10. I think it's very underrated and a very good show that I think you should pick up. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this audio video. Sorry, Sanders, for stealing your style. And I'm out. See ya.